Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Just going to give everyone a few minutes and we can kind of run through everything.
Sure.
You guys are pros with this by now.
I would imagine, yeah. The others are for sure. I don't know about myself.
You definitely are.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, good to see you guys again.
Yeah,
Amaya, good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, good to see you too, Ron. So I got to run it by Peter still, but I met with him last week, and he wanted me to try to see if we could do some of the Domino's CLI workshop demo use cases in this. So I put together a document, but I'm having him look through it today, and then I'll send it over to you. Let me know if you have any questions on that there, and I can also set up time with you and Adrian to go over it. But I think it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty cool.
All right, sounds good.
Great.
All right, I know Peter did accept, so we can give him a couple minutes if you want. If not, we can kind of run through some stuff. I know you guys have done this, wasn't that long ago, but we're in the same environment. All of the same things kind of still apply. That left-hand control panel is something you guys shouldn't touch. Hold on. There is an attendee in here. I'm going to remove them. Not sure how. I'm not sure how people registered for this because this is a separate complete thing. No idea how they got the link, but so just going through, I'm just going to keep removing them if they keep turning back in. But so the left-hand side of the screen, we don't touch. It's Carla and I go through and we'll make sure that your image shows up properly, that you guys have. If you share any slides, that they show up properly as well. Are you guys sharing a presentation during this?
Yeah.
Do you happen to have it? Not yet.
No.
Which is totally fine.
It doesn't exist yet, so hang on.
If you guys want to and you have something, did you guys happen to share your screen last time?
No, last time was just fireside chat. Right?
Oh yeah, fireside. Yeah. How do we share our screen? Actually, I don't know.
So you're going to go to the bottom of your screen. There's a little computer icon, and it'll hit share content. It gives you the option to share your screen as your tab, a window, or entire screen. We typically say, you guys getting any feedback?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that coming from me or?
I'm not sure. I don't hear it now, so I think we're good. So if you go to the bottom of your screen, you'll see that little computer icon. You'll select that, and you will go up to the top, and you'll usually select your share full screen. Make sure there's nothing else on the screen there. And
Looks like it's working. Yeah.
Yep. And that's what you'll do same day. When you share a window, sometimes it can impact if you have a presentation that it'll populate. And if you have your speaker notes, if you pick to share with speaker notes, it could make your slide really small, which ends up not allowing you to kind of see any of that kind of, like the text might be a little bit harder for the attendees to see. So we just say that you share your screen, and we can test it. We obviously will jump on 20 minutes before the actual go live time, so we can test the full presentation.
I'm guessing share my entire screen is probably a bad idea, just because it's a huge screen, so I don't know what people will see.
Yeah, so it just depends on preference, and once you have that actual file to share, we can go through that morning of to make sure and figure out what the exact way that you want to do it. And once it comes up, if for some reason you guys have another presenter that comes on and you want to share something else, you can overshare the other person versus one person taking it away and the other person bringing it up. So it doesn't have that lag time in there. It's just instantly going up and down and switching from one presenter to the next. And when you do present, it ends up pushing anyone who's on video over to the right-hand side of the audience screen, and it'll come up in a line. I'm pretty sure you guys have probably seen that before, but just reiterating it. Trying to think if there's anything. I mean, we have our Q&A and chat on the right side. similar as the last time. I know we had a moderator last time. This one we don't. You guys are kind of running through it on your own. I know that some of you will be on the back end. If there's stuff going through the chat and you're typing, you can answer through there. But usually I ask if you guys just preface at the beginning that if they have any questions to put it to Q&A, just so at the end, if you guys want to answer some questions, it's easier. They're all in one section versus having to scroll back through the chat. But other than that, I mean, if you guys have polls or want to do any of that kind of thing, definitely let us know. We can auto-populate them if you want to interact with the audience a little bit and get an idea of for a certain topic or a certain question you guys may have. We can definitely deploy one of those, but we just need to have it at least 2 hours before the start of the event. And then we just ask that if you want Carla and I to deploy it, which we're totally fine with, is you just kind of have a verbal cue. Like we're going to start with our first poll. If there's a second one, okay, there's going to be a second poll that pops on your screen just so we get that verbal cue. So it's not just, so we have the exact precise time that you guys want it to populate to. So.
Okay. Can we populate polls ourselves, like live or?
So you can if you want to. Like if you go over to the right-hand side of your screen, you click on poll. You can click on new poll and you can pick multiple choice, short answer. You can type in your questions, the answer. So you can you can create one on the fly. It takes a little bit to fill out that form. So that's why we usually ask for it a little bit ahead of time.
Yeah. All right. I like it.
Yeah. So if you guys have something like that, it pops up, you're more than welcome to go in there, add them. Once we pull the reporting at the end, it will showcase all of the polls as well as the Q&A and chat. So anything that goes on in here, we usually get that reporting from. So, which is good.
All right. Looks good. Yeah.
Do you guys have any questions or need anything from us? I know that we have a pretty decent registration right now. We're at 213, and we still have what, like a week? Is it a week?
A week.
A week. I was gonna say the days are flying. There's a week left, and we still have promotions going. So hopefully it'll continue to rise. And usually we see a bigger spike the week before. So I think we're in a good spot.
All right.
Alrighty. So when we sign on that day, just basically you guys are not going to be on, right? It's going to be me, Ron, and Peter, and then we'll just have Ron hop on, kick off the call, and just hop into his deck, and then hop over into his demo.
Yep.
Right?
So Carla and I will be on. It's just we're going to be off camera. So anyone who's not presenting, we just ask you guys shut off your camera and mute yourselves, just so that you don't populate in the audience view. Like you'll see if you shut your camera off right now, you'll disappear from that audience view, which shows on the left-hand side. So just making you guys aware of that. So it drops down to whoever's on camera. So if you accidentally put yourself on camera or you use that right side, that left side panel, you could actually put someone on video that we don't want. So that's why we request you guys not touch that left-hand side. But.
Cool. And then when will you guys email us over the leads and registrations and attendees for this
that will typically happen about, I want to say 24 hours after. So we'll pull that. We typically pull it earlier, but we do try to scrub it a little bit before it goes over to you, just to make sure that if it goes out on social, people do register and they might not be part of your target. So we like to scrub it to see how many leads that we'll have to generate, if we have to generate any on demand or any of that stuff after. So we typically pull it right after the event, but it just takes a little bit of time to scrub it. So I would say within 24 hours.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Looks like we're good to go. So.
All right, perfect. So next week I will send out an email, usually the morning of, with your links. You already have, I think, the links in your calendar invite, but just a reminder, join at least 15 minutes before. Carla and I will probably be on 20 minutes before. So just to make sure we can do like a mic check, background check, all of that, make sure your presentation shows properly. All right.
All right. Sounds great. See you next week.
All right. Sounds good. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.